This news update is brought to you by...
This is how we flow. Oh, the offers are quite exciting, and the prices will leave you smiling. Everybody's got a chance to glow.
Get the new Samsung J5 plus 1 gig free data starting at just $345.
This is the Barbados Today evening update for Thursday, December 17. A warm welcome to you. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. The chairman of the Employment Rights Tribunal, Hal Gollop, is not at all happy with the continuous delays in hearing the case of dismissed National Conservation Commission workers. This after the hearing was adjourned for the second time this week, this time indefinitely, after the NCC lawyer Mitchell Codrington was a no-show. Instead, when the hearing got on the way this afternoon, Gollop would read a letter sent by Codrington requesting another adjournment. The tribunal chairman told the parties present at the Labour Department auditorium that this was not the first or second times the NCC lawyer had requested a rescheduling and things had gone too far.
Is unsatisfactory and will not be further tolerated. We are going to set some dates. We think it has reached that point. We are going to set some dates on which this hearing must proceed. And it is up to the parties involved to see to it that they are represented by counsel. It is their duty to choose which counsel they want and have them here present.
The Sanitation Service Authority says it will put measures in place to prevent illegal dumping at Bucks St. Thomas. This after it took 5 heavy-duty SSA trucks, 1 bobcat, an excavator, and about 20 workers just over an hour to remove 10 tons of garbage dumped at the site. Figures from the SSA show that 171 tons of garbage was removed from the area between September and November this year.
We will increase our monitoring around the area with our security, because although it's off-site, off of our property, we do traverse the area with our security, and we will increase that aspect of it. But it goes beyond that. It goes beyond infrastructural, okay, where we have to implement some infrastructural activities with respect to cameras and lighting. Also, but there's also the aspect of education and enforcement, and those are aspects that we will be looking at, but I wouldn't want to go too much further into that on that statement. That
was Shauna Phillips, Assistant Manager for Engineering at the SSA. The Barbados Workers Union has summoned workers of the Sandy Lane Hotel to an emergency meeting next Monday. According to a release from the union, the meeting will discuss a number of critical issues, including the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association and the Barbados Workers Union negotiations. The meeting, which workers are told will be held at 9 a.m. and again at 5 p.m. at Solidarity House, comes on the heels of reports that Sandy Lane was the only hotel not taking part in an 8% pay deal with the BHTE. Independent Senator Sir Henry Fraser is calling for the value-added tax to be removed from locally produced and manufactured goods. He told the Senate during debate on the amendment to the value-added tax bill yesterday that the levy should instead be placed on luxury items. He believes that such a move would encourage Barbadians to buy local.
We should have no tax on local produce, whether fruit, ground provisions, breadfruit, or whatever. We should have no VAT on local production of local manufacturers. These things must be encouraged by waiving the taxation. Tax, but VAT on the imported goods. We need to support local industry. We cannot be 100% Barbadian, but we can be 80 or 90 or 95% Barbadian in everything we eat and everything we do. We don't manufacture cars, we don't manufacture refrigerators, but basic refrigerators are not luxury goods. But I go into the shops and I see refrigerators that have a range of price of about 3 to 4-fold. So those magnificent refrigerators that cost many thousands of dollars are luxury items. And so I'm saying that we should be taxing the luxury items with a higher percentage of VAT and we should be giving the poor people of our country the opportunity to eat healthy foods, to eat local, and to buy local at much lower VAT rates.
Restoration Ministries has been sharing some Christmas cheer. Today, over 50 elderly and disabled Barbadians were treated to an early Christmas meal by the church. Church leader, Senator Reverend David Durant, told the gathering that his church was happy to again treat the seniors who have made a rich investment to the nation.
We are thankful for you. God has given you life. God has given you strength. And you are here today to be part of the little Christmas cheer that we want to bring into your life. We know that many of the elderly in our community, suffer from a sense of insecurity, and we want you to feel secured. We want you to age with that dignity and also to age actively. We want you to feel a sense of camaraderie, fellowship. That is why the fellowship is here today, so you can see others like yourself from various places, homes, residential homes, from communities, and right here from the British community as well, those of you who are from here, and also be able to befriend each other so you can keep in contact. We want you to be able to build that community life.
In news from the sporting world, Barbados is looking to stage a yachting event in celebration of the country's 50th anniversary of independence called the Barbados 50 Odyssey. Word of this from chairman of the event, international yachtsman Jimmy Connell, who was on island over the weekend getting a look at the island's berthing facilities. He spoke with Barbados Today on the format of the event.
The route of the Barbados 50 Odyssey starts in London. We'll have a special start on 31st of July 2016 with the opening of Tower Bridge, a very spectacular start. And from there, the boats will sail via Portugal and Spain to the Canary Islands. Then they will cross to Senegal and Gambia. And this, including this West African detour for the very first time in a transatlantic event, was done especially because of the links of Barbados with Africa. And this is why we're very keen to get children and school children in Barbados interested. We have an outreach program, and we have contacted 22 schools in Barbados, all of them very interested to follow the route and itinerary of this event, and to be also in contact with schools along its route. The rally will then stop in the Cape Verde Islands and will arrive in Barbados on or about the 30th of November 2016.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Twas days before Christmas. I had so much to do. Shopping, more shopping, and I was feeling blue. There's a mother, father, a wifey, and friend. Lots of things to buy, but there was no money to spend. I found the answer. The BT shopping spree. 15,000 in goodies. Free, free, free. It's easy to enter. Nothing hard to do. Follow my instructions and a winner can be you. Visit facebook.com/Barbados Today. Do it quickly and fill out your form to enter this spree. Look, I'm shopping at the Cost You Less Mega Store. Come down, fill your trolleys with goodies and more. And like me, you too can say, ho, ho, ho.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smart. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To news from the region, commercial flights between Cuba and the United States are set to resume. This after the two countries agreed to the deal, which could lead to a jumpstart in the economic relations on both sides. The deal, which was announced today, comes exactly a year after Presidents Barack Obama and Raul Castro normalized relations. The move paves the way for thousands of visitors to Havana. However, it is not yet known when the first Cuba-bound flight will take off. Internationally, IMF chief Christine Lagarde is to stand trial in France for alleged negligence over millions of dollars in payment to a businessman back in 2008. She was finance minister in President Nicolas Sarkozy's government at the time of the compensation award to Bernard Tapie for the sale of a firm. Lagarde's lawyer described the court's decision as incomprehensible and said the IMF boss would appeal. And that's our news and sports for this evening, but there's more on our website at www.barbadostv.tv. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on iZubi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also, tune in to Channel 101 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Do have a good evening.